Hey guys, what's up? I've been getting a lot of requests asking how to properly play as a jungler, especially if you're a beginner. Don't worry, because in this video, that's exactly what I'm gonna teach you. I'm not saying I'm the best when it comes to jungling or playing core, but I just want to help out the newbies who really want to learn how to become a jungler. So, let's get started. First of all, of course, let's talk about the hero you're going to use as a jungler. I don't recommend using Granger, okay? Just like what you've seen, don't pick heroes that are hard to use right away. Try easier heroes first, like for example, Balmond. He's one of the easiest junglers you can start with. And that's why I start with the red buff, because I usually gank or rotate to the gold lane first. Later, you'll see that. The next thing I take is this jungle creep near the rock. And of course, now we go straight to the blue buff. Always remember, blue buff is usually the most contested part of the jungle. Even your own teammate might fight you for it sometimes, so make sure to secure it properly. Blue buff is really important, especially if the enemy has an assassin jungler. That's why, if you're a beginner and you notice that no one is invading or bothering you, be thankful. It means you have space. Just stay alert and be careful. At this point, you should already be level 4, so you should be ganking by now. Don't just keep farming after hitting level 4. Don't leave your teammates hanging. After that, you can take this cockroach jungle creep or scuttle crab, but it's optional. If there's no one around you, go ahead and take it. But if there are enemies nearby, just back off and start preparing for the next objective, like the turtle. After that, it's good that we were able to pick off Vale there. I also noticed that their jungler is already heading toward the turtle, so you need to be careful too. Wait for them to make a mistake before you initiate a fight. You really just need to be patient. Don't dive in carelessly, and don't show yourself too much, because you'll most likely be the target, especially if your enemies know what they're doing. You're the one who needs to zone them out, so let your teammates poke with their skills first. Then once the timing is right, that's when you go in, or follow up with a counter. After taking the turtle, go back to farming, of course. Unlike the lanes that constantly have minion waves, the jungle doesn't. And honestly, it would be weird if there were minion waves in the jungle, right? So don't waste time, just keep farming and stay efficient. But don't forget that you also need to rotate to the lanes to gank or help your teammates, just like what I did here. And one thing I really want beginners to understand, especially new junglers, please don't clear lane creeps before the 5-minute mark. Give those to your teammates instead, because you won't really get much gold from them anyway. Don't copy what I did here. It's not worth it. And of course, rotate again to the bottom lane and pick off an enemy. That's how a jungler should play. But keep in mind, not every game will go this smoothly. Sometimes enemies will invade your jungle. Sometimes you won't have any teammates around to help you. But I promise, this kind of playstyle will really help, especially if you're just starting out as a jungler. And here's another thing. I see a lot of junglers, whether in low rank or even in higher ranks, making this same mistake. When the turtle or any major objective is about to respawn, you should already be nearby. But if you notice that your team doesn't have a decent roamer or a reliable fighter to zone the enemies, then don't force it. It's better to just continue farming rather than risking a bad fight. And if you see that the enemy team is outnumbered or you manage to pick off their core inside their own jungle, don't hesitate. Go ahead and take their jungle camps or buffs right away. This will delay their jungler's farm, and at the same time, you'll gain the benefits from their jungle too. It's a smart way to get ahead while setting them back. Here, they actually managed to pick me off, something that shouldn't have happened, especially because the Lord had already spawned. You really need to be extra careful once the Lord is up. Don't forget that, it's super important. But that's not really a problem, because even though they got the Lord, they don't have a marksman who can deal damage during the push. That means we can easily defend without much trouble. And of course, because of that, we're still able to farm. And if the Lord is pushing from one side, you shouldn't be pushing from the same lane as heroes like Yin. You should be at the opposite side to apply pressure. Before, it was better to push with the Lord, but now, for example, if the Lord is pushing top lane, you should pressure the bottom lane instead. That way, the enemy is forced to split their attention and resources. And if your jungle hero isn't that strong in team fights, like the one I'm using now, don't go to the front line during clashes. You really need to keep your distance, especially since you're the core. Positioning is important.
The vibration. Doom.
And when the enemies are wiped out, or there are only a few of them left, as the core, you also need to help push. Don't go back to the jungle to farm. What I often see is that some junglers, especially in low rank, and sometimes even in high rank, go straight to farming right after a successful team fight instead of pushing objectives. That's a big mistake. If the enemy team is down, take the opportunity to push. Objectives win games, not farming. Being a jungler isn't just about getting kills or farming fast. It's about timing, decision making, and leadership. You control the tempo of the game, from securing objectives, rotating at the right time, punishing mistakes, and protecting your teammates when it matters most. A good jungler doesn't just carry with damage, they carry with presence, with pressure, and with purpose. So keep grinding, keep growing, and soon enough, you'll be the jungler your team can rely on.